morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam.
All right, it has been really embarrassing to watch the news or see bad behavior of adults over kids at sporting events, even at the U.S. Open with tennis. It started with the baseball cap getting snatched.
Yep, 2 weeks ago.
Foul balls getting snatched out of kids' hands or from dads who want to give it to their kids. You know, fans behaving badly at football games. It's not looking good for us here in America as fans or people that go to watch sporting events. Now,
all over the world, because in soccer, there's hooligans and stuff. They're fighting.
But I feel like the last week and a half, it's been
events.
our thing. The focus has been here for the last week and a half between the U.S. Open and preseason football and MLB games.
First week of football.
I'm just like, what is going on, everybody? Get your act right on. So Drew Feltwell's name is being said everywhere today. He is the father at the center of this viral Phillies home run ball incident. Now, here's the interesting thing. The Phillies were playing at the Marlins Lone Depot Park. It was their game. It was in Miami. So here's my thing. I've never traveled for a game as an Astros fan yet. That's one thing I haven't done yet. But if I was in the stands with another Astros fan, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. We both travel. Like if the Astros fan over there got the ball, I'd be like, oh my God, yay, at least it went to one of us. You are not in the Phillies ballpark.
Well, I was wondering why because basically this guy was 12 seats away, and she was like 2 seats up or 1 seat up. And he ran over towards her to get the ball because it bounced towards him on the floor. He picked it up. And I'm like, if it's Philly, that place is full.
Packed.
That's why I was like, why is it so empty? But then I realized I didn't know it was Miami until today.
Lone Depot Park.
Because there's so many Philly fans in the outfield.
So for those that haven't seen it, this woman goes after him like, that's my ball. Here's Drew Feltwell talking to NBC 10, the local
And then
Philadelphia.
she went after him so much that he gave the ball back to her.
Yes.
And she's a total Karen.
Just to get her off his back.
Yep.
Here's his story.
We were out in the home run seats trying to snag a ball for his birthday week, and as soon as it cracked off the bat, it was starting to head our way a little bit. So I walked to my right, and I thought, oh crap, it's coming. And I walked down a couple seats, and it fell and kind of bobbled between the two armrests, and I picked it up. And as I was pulling away, two other hands came, and I mean, I didn't really care at that point. I just walked away and held the ball up high and put it in Lincoln's glove and was hoping he'd be on the Megatron TV or whatever. And then she showed up.
And then she showed up.
Karen!
And then she showed up.
What's her real name?
He said he wanted to model de-escalation by giving her the ball back and just making her go away. He said he doesn't hold a grudge, but he hopes she eventually apologizes and returns the ball. Now, this was a home run from Phillies player Harrison Bader. Harrison Bader, after the game, gave his son Lincoln a signed bat. The Marlins came to the seats, gave them swag, gave baseballs to the son and the daughter. Eric, you said the dad's gotten an RV. Why? Why did that dad get an RV?
Big Philly RV place that said something I saw on social media.
He donated?
No, yeah, gave him
Just to get
RV
some press, I
and
guess,
gave him
maybe.
an
Yeah,
RV.
probably
And gave the
press.
son something else, but gave the dad
That's cool.
an RV.
That's a pretty good trade-off for a baseball.
Meanwhile, what's
Yeah.
happening to the ladies? You gotten fired yet? That's what happens to you.
That's what the news says.
when
She just
people
looks
find out
horrible.
who you are.
Like, I don't
you
like
know?
that they're like trying to get her fired for that. I mean, I
No.
don't mind embarrassing her, but don't get her fired.
has
But
nothing
then
to
she
do
started
with her
flipping off
job.
the crowd. There's photos of her just like that mean. You just look at her and go, you're everything I hate about the people that are just hate people like that take from a kid. I mean, look, it's baseball.
Scummy.
Adults should not be fighting for the ball. You should always give it to a kid.
What made her
even if
think-
you get a ball, give it to a kid. Unless it's like a Barry Bonds,
Well,
70th home run. he's
But
giving
Eric,
money.
people say that the reason the kid thing doesn't always play out is because that person that wants the ball 8 times out of 10 will say, that wasn't for me, it was for my child, blah, 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 that I promised I'd get, whatever. They have some kid angle too, but visually, you don't have a kid with you, and you're taking it from a
Why
kid.
did she think that she was entitled to it? Like, what was her rationale?
It was her area.
Because it bounced like towards, like if you see it like near her, she didn't get it, and then it bounced and hit the ground and went down the next seats where he saw it.
But he
picked
didn't
it up.
swipe it from her.
No, he
No,
did
you're
not
not
take it
taking
from
it
her at
from
all.
her.
She just thought it was all hers.
Because there was another viral video of a guy physically being wrestled out of his hands from another guy for the foul ball. Like, the guy had it, and this other guy comes up in his face and is like arm wrestling him for the ball out of his own hands, grabs it and walks off like no big deal. And the other guy's like, are you serious? And the other guy's like, what? Yeah, that's what I did. It's my ball. I got it. It's so crazy.
I wonder if she lives in Miami now or if she's...
Is she a Phillies fan living in Miami, or did she travel like that dad
Imagine
did?
going back to Philly. Those fans are going to eat her alive.
But somebody is going to embrace her for bad.
Who?
Yes.
Somebody is going to be like, yeah, I'm the bad. Somebody always, Eric, this
They're
is
gonna make
America.
T-shirts.
There is something
Well, I
about
mean, Halloween, they already
embracing
got
that.
the costume.
So here's the real odds on getting a foul ball. If you've ever been to Dyken Park, formerly Minute Maid Park, the juice box, now I call it the ice box. Hopefully it's cold.
But it never is. The
You know,
sauna.
you have a
Sweat
1
box.
in 1,500 chance of catching a foul ball at a Major League Baseball game. I mean, it's come
What was
in
that
my
again?
area. 1 in 1,500 chance of getting the foul ball.
Wow.
I mean, I've been to a game where it came in my area, but mostly I was trying not to get knocked in the head. It's kind of like,
I know.
oh, my head.
Like they extended the nets on the
know,
side
it
so
sucks.
high, it's really kind of. I bet that had to decrease the
I don't think I
odds.
want to be in the front row
You have
where
been in
home
the front
runs
row.
are. For home runs.
Oh, for home runs.
Because I'm afraid I'll do something stupid.
Like the Crawford boxes?
Yeah, Crawford box. I'll reach over or just do something
And fall.
dumb or over where right field. Not fall, just I think I'd screw up and catch a ball that was in play. And then
I want to sit in those seats so bad.
you want to sit there?
Yes. I haven't done it.
I've sat there once. You know when I sat there, Sam? When we were playing the Braves and Minute Maid Park was open for the fans to watch at Minute Maid Park, you could sit anywhere you wanted because it was on the screen.
Oh,
they weren't
okay.
actually
Got
playing.
it, got it.
It was
And you
on
sat
the
there?
off days. And so we wandered over there, and that's the only time I had like a major game. I was like, oh, but they're not actually playing.
No, yeah, I want to sit there when they're actually playing.
I did that years ago, back in like God, I feel like it was 2005 or 7 or something. I had a chance when nobody was going.
Is it when you could go?
When nobody
Right
was
now,
going.
they're always packed.
Oh God, there's no chance unless
Yeah.
you have like a season ticket. I want to know that kid that got Correa's last home run before Correa left for the Minnesota Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Like now that Correa's back, wouldn't it be cool if that kid got that one signed because it was his last home run before he left? And I was
I wonder
like,
the value is now.
I know.
Now he came back.
Is it
to gun.
decreased? It's like, oh well, can you sign it now? Because I'm not going to sell it. I guess I'll just hold on to it now.
What about the tennis hat kid?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The tennis hat kid.
Yeah, that
So
kid. Yeah, that kid.
I mean, there's the good news of the.
You got to beat
US
the guy
Open.
too. So now people are worried and texting. They're saying, "No, I'm afraid people are going to start faking this
Staging it.
stuff, staging it."
Oh, so you can get
yeah.
some.
But you can tell stuff like
Swag.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So
You know,
anyway.
you mentioned that she shouldn't lose her job for this, but she's there shooting a bird. What if it is like a company that was very concerned about their image?
But there's a
and they've
defense
got an
mechanism because
employee
that
that's
whole area, like you
doing
see the
that.
videos, people are like saying bad things to her, and
Oh.
you know how it is fight or flight. You're either gonna
Yeah.
you're either gonna leave the game or you're gonna fight back. And she's Philly.
Listen, I
She's
told y'all there's
fighting.
always somebody that's going to glorify what she did because there's always villains. And people agree with what she did, even though it's not popular opinion. A texter said, why are the kids entitled to it? It's so annoying just because it's a kid.
Because
Blank the kids.
What?
I
Oh,
paid for
man.
this ticket to be here. What if it's my dream to get a foul ball, says the texter.
Well, that's a sad dream.
Yeah, and
Give it to a kid.
By the
that
way-
just proves right there that somebody agrees with her.
The
That
kid-
text proves
Wait,
that there
what's
are
the
people that
number?
agree with her.
She didn't
That's
catch
Kevin's
it.
number.
Yeah, screw them kids.
Ken doesn't want to go to the game.
Because
I don't care about a
baseball,
ball.
baseball is so awesome as a kid. The memories you have with your
Yeah.
and if you got a foul ball, that is, or a home run ball, or just a ball, you're going to be a fan for life.
It's such a rare occasion, like Roula said. I went to all those games. My mom and dad took us to all those Astros games growing up as kids.
But you ever see the grown
Never
men?
came close to getting a foul
Like the
ball.
grown men fighting to get like Altuve's, like when they're down there at the dugout and they're pushing kids over. I'm just like,
Do you think it's because they want to sell it?
most likely, but I don't know. I just think it's sad. I'm all for going to a convention and get an autograph, guys,
Right.
adults, but
Or
kids.
by the way, somebody's texting, how come they didn't throw the ball out to the field? It was the opposite team's home run. Well, because
Oh,
they were
yeah.
Philly fans.
Right, exactly.
They're going to hold on to that ball.
They're Philly, yeah, they wanted their.
So is it a good
Blasphemous.
idea to bring your own baseball in case you do get a home run and everyone's like, throw it back?
That's
You're
what the
like, okay,
Dodgers
I'll throw
did.
this one back.
Altuve hit a home run a few months ago in L.A.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers kid caught it with his glove. He kept it in his glove, and he had another ball down low, and he threw that out.
Threw the other ball.
And they called him.
Nice.
I'm like, wait a minute, that kid didn't throw the.
Hey, I don't care, man. You want an Altuve ball. You keep
It
that
didn't
ball.
match.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was not a.
It wasn't the
MLB.
ball that got
It was like a Walmart
that was
ball.
hit by Altuve. Yes.
There's Walmart on the side.
Somebody said the guy that gave them the RV also said he'd pay for that dad and his kid to go to the World
That's what
Series.
it was.
Oh my God!
I knew it was something else.
That's a pretty good
Well, if
trade-off.
they're doing it for press, we don't know the name of the RV company.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. RV companies.
Coming up next, as we age, we are supposed to mature. Things shouldn't bother us, but apparently they do.
Yep.
Based on what we just gave you the
proved it.
example of. But there are things people with common sense, that is the key phrase here, stop caring about after a certain age. What have you stopped caring about after a certain age? And then some lady online says, hello, welcome to the We Do Not Care Anymore Club.
Oh,
We
yeah.
Do Not Care Club.
Like
Okay.
that, like the MTV VMAs.
People
At one
with-
point, that was like so important to me, and now I just,
Okay, Lady Gaga one. Good times. Common sense. If you have it, you stopped caring about this. If you can't check these boxes, you don't have common sense.
Oh,
Check yourself next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Man-child on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric and 104.1 KRBE. She had a big night last night at the VMAs. She is your best pop artist with the Moon Man. All right, so people with common sense stop caring about things after a certain age. Now, I did a full dive on the full article. I mean, there's a big article, and it never says the actual age. Like, I can't tell you it's after the age of 38. I can't tell you it's after the age of 40.
don't you think everyone's different?
I think
I
so.
would
And I
assume,
also
I mean,
think
that's why
that
you can't pick 50 or 40.
it doesn't happen all at once either. Like at a certain age, you stop caring about this thing. At a certain age down the line, you stop caring about other things. It's not all at once.
It
It's
says
just kind of like
you
a
gr-
slow.
yeah. Like, I guess maybe like a slow burn. You grow to be self-assured, more self-assured, meaning you are less swayed by traditional social norms, expectations, pressures that others lack common sense would fall victim to. So what are you falling victim to if you lack common sense? Okay. How about chasing perfection? You know, as you age, you accept your flaws as part of your life journey.
Like flaws in life or your body.
All of it.
I've
All
learned
of
to
it.
live with
Like
both.
when you mess up.
Look in the
Or
mirror.
like your wobbly bits. You're not looking
But
so
nowadays
perfect.
you don't have to. You can get Botox and you can
Yeah. Just go to
get those
doctor's
GLP
insurance.
shots, whatever they're called.
Well, the Botox situation,
Or
you know, you
gravy
do
or-
get shamed, as I've been guilty of shaming people when I just
Wegovy.
don't recognize them anymore. Like last night I said, my God, Jessica Simpson. Like I just felt like, wow, that's really unfortunate that she really had very frozen face, like very frozen face. Then I was like, wow,
But that's not the
really
norm. Like,
frozen.
most people can't afford to do all that kind of crap. When I visited my hometown, I walked in. I mean, people look so different. We're in Houston, Texas. Got a lot of pretty people here. You go to like the heartland of America, not so much.
I'm hoping I went to this place called Game Day Men's Health to get a testosterone shot. And then
That's not like an ESPN special or
no,
something you're
that's
watching?
that's for men. Like
Sounds like a TV
they do
show.
everything from like they even have these you do stuff on your junk. You can do all kinds of things.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
Nice.
Like just all kinds of stuff they can do.
piqued
for
Ryan's
you.
interest with
Yeah,
that one.
Ryan's like, what is this?
What
What
do
can
you
I do
mean?
to improve
But
that?
the
You just talk
testosterone.
off there all
And they also have like
that.
the GLP thing. I'm like, yeah, I'll take 3 months of it.
What's GLP?
Like the shot, the
The
skinny
What does
skinny
shot.
it stand for,
Like,
though?
I'll try
Skinny
it.
shot.
Oh,
What
the
does it
skinny
stand
shot.
for? I've
Okay.
never known.
They say
what it stands
GLP-1
for.
or whatever it is because they don't. I think they make their own mix.
They probably
right?
do. There's so many different
But
types.
doesn't that
yeah.
stuff, when you give yourself the shot, doesn't it make you sick?
It
No,
says
not
good
everybody.
By the way, GLP stands for good laboratory practice. I had no idea.
Good luck,
Oh.
people.
Yeah, I know. Okay, other things people with common sense will stop caring about after a certain age, and the age differs for you depending on who you are. Other people's opinions. You will prioritize personal happiness over social approval. That comes with time, that's for sure.
I mean, I think it's good to listen to people, but you don't have to follow
when
them,
it's-
everything they say.
When
I
it's
take that one as
horribly critical, like trolled, you are able to let that stuff roll off your back a little bit easier.
well.
older
Also,
you
the way
get.
I take this one is like other people's opinions on whether or not that color looks good on you, Sam, or am I supposed to be wearing these kinds of pants? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like more than just keyboard warriors. It's somebody who might to your face say to you, even like your own mom. As much as our moms love us, there's always something our moms are sticking out to you, like maybe you shouldn't pick that to wear that.
Or then they'll text you later on.
And then like, I don't care. It's fine.
Kill
I don't
yourself.
Care. I don't care.
You fat slut.
God. Yeah.
Other things
No.
that people with common sense
Number.
stop caring about after a certain age is people pleasing. You will set boundaries to protect your own well-being. But people pleasing, do you feel like that's more of a female thing or a male thing? I think it's a
I don't
female
know.
thing.
I
more.
feel like it's definitely females.
Do y'all know any men who are
People pleasers.
People pleasers?
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing. I mean, that's one of my issues when I go to therapy. It's like I can't be happy unless I know everybody around me is happy, and I try to please everybody. And ultimately, you do end up making yourself miserable doing that.
People
Yeah,
pleasing.
you got to do some me time. You got to take care of yourself.
Yep.
How about holding grudges? You choose forgiveness after a certain age to maintain your own peace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. you-
Sometimes you just gotta
grudge.
let it go.
Yeah.
Let it
I just cut the people out and not think about them, and then live your own life. Move forward. Don't waste time. They say the best revenge is living well. I mean, just live well. Don't even think about the revenge part.
It's living well and let them know about it.
Yeah,
then they
that's
see
right.
how
When they
awesome
see
your
you
life
live
is.
Well.
Take that, sucker.
Yeah, it's very hard for you to explain to a child that's about to go through the worst times of their lives, aka middle school and high school, that on the other side, when you're an adult, like none of this matters because that is their whole world right now.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not fair to them to say that.
Right, because they have to live it.
Because I wouldn't like that if they told me, oh, Eric,
It
being,
doesn't matter.
being 40 to 50, it doesn't matter. What the hell?
That
It
doesn't
does
happen
matter
right
if
now
you're
when
in
you're
it.
14.
Yeah.
But I always look at like all of us who are adults now, look back to the just your scholastic life and like what's happened to everybody and how did everybody end up and where did everybody go. And you live more of your life after high school than you do in high school and junior high. But it's just so massive that every single one of us in this room refers back to the time of our lives.
That's because the movies, just
They're formative years, and
even when you date, the butterflies are more extreme then.
You haven't formed
Yeah.
that confidence yet. You have no real accomplishments, nothing to fall back on,
you don't have the life experiences. Your world is very small, so any little disturbance in it is going to be magnified 100%.
Some people, that is their accomplishment, like Al Bundy. I used to watch that show. I never understood it. Two things on that show I never understood. He's like, his wife
the show
always
Married
wanted
with
to,
Children.
his wife always wanted to do it with him, and he's always not wanted to do it. I'm like, really? What guy wouldn't want to?
Yeah,
Do
not
it.
a bad-looking lady.
And then he'd always talk about his 4 touchdowns at Polk
Oh.
High. He'd always
Oh yeah, the high school
always
height of his
the
life
people
was
that
high
peak-
school.
he peaked.
He peaked, yeah. It's crazy. Also, over the weekend, I heard this really good phrase about what it's like when you are, especially a girl, going through middle school and high school. You are vulnerable and vicious. And the vulnerability makes you vicious. It's kill or be killed. If somebody is focused on, and this could be for boys or girls, if there's a target, everybody else who's not standing up for the target is just scared the target would turn to them.
Yeah, it's true.
So you're hiding behind the shield of vulnerability and viciousness.
Pick on me.
We don't have common sense yet in middle school and high school. Common sense things. People with common sense stop caring about these other things. Materialism. They find joy in experiences over possessions.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Eric's face. He hasn't
Yeah,
matured
I
yet.
just
Yeah, I'm
don't-
not
He's
matured
like,
yet.
no. He's like, I want that $300
I'd
bottle
rather
of
make a
bourbon.
great memory than have some kind of souvenir or some kind of
Well, you
fancy this or
Well,
that.
you get lots of great memories if you have a nice car, or a nice house,
Yeah.
nice bourbons.
My great
You get all
memories.
kinds of
Let me
memories.
buy a lot of things and then I'll do
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah.
That's just people that are rich that say that because they've had everything and now they want memories.
What if you could say, what
no,
if you
I spend. I'm not
Kevin's
really
rich over here.
No,
You're a
no,
millionaire.
no, no,
You said
no.
you're a millionaire.
You always brag about that.
I am a real estate millionaire. Yes, Booster and I are.
See?
But we spend our money on traveling. We live
That's
in the
true.
crappiest of all of our houses because
of all of our
of all of our houses. So
Houses.
houses.
You actually say the word houses.
Because I was not making the money that I wanted to, so I went ahead and got a second career as a real estate professional, and so now we just spend our money on travel and memories and experiences rather than tangible things. I know the real estate is tangible, but that makes me money.
right?
Okay.
Because you
I don't
could
know. It's a
hear-
pretty nice truck you have down there.
Well, finally, yeah. You know what?
I'm just kidding.
My-
Because you finally gave up. You had no
2007
choice.
truck finally had to go away.
You had no choice.
It was
did.
2025.
and I will thank my dad for helping me with the deposit on that.
You're not
one,
really
too.
a gadget guy unless it's tools.
Absolutely not a gadget guy unless it's tools. Yeah, but I mean, I have too many tools though.
He has too many tools and too many kitchen equipment things.
Oh yeah,
You're just waiting for things to break down. I think you break stuff on purpose.
Just see if you can fix it.
Yeah.
driving into the ground.
If somebody told you, okay, you know what? What's your dream item? Let's say your dream item is a Porsche. And somebody said, okay, I'll give you a Porsche, but you cannot shop Amazon for the next 2 years. Would you take that deal?
Yes.
A Porsche?
Porsche?
If that was your dream item and somebody said, I'll
Yeah.
get you a Porsche, but you cannot shop at all on Amazon for the next 2 years, would you take that deal?
Absolutely.
Yes, because there's more than Amazon. I use Walmart more than Amazon now.
Okay, well, let's
Target.
I don't think general Amazon.
Okay, like
you can't purchase
online
little things.
Okay,
Online
like
shopping.
Online shop like
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If my husband offered me a third row SUV right now and told me I could not purchase like little things on
Like just the
online
everyday
for
little
2
things
So
that you
that
see.
Wagoneer
for 2
thing?
years, yeah. If
Yeah.
I could get the Jeep Wagoneer, absolutely.
It's a personal choice, though. You mentioned this is all about age. Well, I'm older than you guys. I would not take the car. I've never been like a real car person to begin with.
I'm saying, well, that
but I
was-
would rather have
what's
the
your thing,
ability
though?
to
Like,
shop
use
online.
that as an example.
Yeah, it's such a pain in the butt driving to stores and malls and everything. So if I had to suddenly give up any kind of online purchases, I would hate that. So I'm going to pick that
I
over
like it.
a vehicle.
Going places that keeps me from buying stuff because I'm lazy. If I don't shop, I try and stay away. Like I won't. I haven't bought anything on Amazon for probably a couple months. But then I start buying stuff and I can't stop.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like-
gonna-
But that includes
Feast or
things like
famine with you.
like
Yeah.
Instacart or DoorDash or anything like that. Time is money.
And what's-
if I have to sit in Houston traffic and drive all over the city to get a meal, I'd rather just pay for the DoorDash and have it brought to me.
And sports cars are fun for a little bit, but then after a while, you're inside it. You can't see yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
And they're
can't see
very
the
cramped.
coolness of the outside. And then you try and get out of like when I would go to Specs over there in Wesleyan.
Yeah, they're also
that-
low rise.
It's such a big drop. You have to go real slow or you'll
Are you going to scrape
the bottom of your car.
There's your back.
First world problems of these sports cars.
Yeah,
I'm like,
seriously.
that's why I like getting the truck because I was like, boom, 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 boom.
I think that would y'all agree that people who have a sports car, that's probably like their third car or their second car or whatever it is.
For me,
It's
I just
not-
had the one. I had the Maserati,
Yeah.
and I got
Which you flooded out.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, not
that's
on
right. Well, he
purpose.
didn't flood it out. Harvey
Yeah.
did.
Harvey
Not
took
on
me
purpose.
out.
I
Harvey
said.
took out that sports car,
Right.
but it wasn't a Porsche.
And then when I had some other cars, hoping it'd get flooded, it never happened.
Dang.
come on, got this car.
Take it
I
out.
know
Eric's
what's
committing
happening.
insurance fraud.
I was just hoping. I didn't put it somewhere. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, other things besides the VMAs happened last night. Is there breaking news real quick? Hold on a second. Oh, it's too late. It's too late for that breaking news. It's not breaking. The VMAs happened last night. We're going to talk about Lady Gaga and her tour. And Benson Boone, if you're trying to get to his sold out show, we have the tickets. The question is, are you going to win them? Find out next on KRBE.
From Hollywood to H-Town.
Celebrity Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
All right. It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And at this time on Friday, I want to just say a big thank you from what I talked about on Friday. Thank you for showing up for Galveston, guys. On Friday at this time, I said, come on, Lamar, let's go Santa Fe, Texas City. Get over there. It was an attempt to get a Guinness Book of World Record for the longest sidewalk, and it was done. Today is the actual 125th anniversary of the hurricane of 1900 that killed thousands and thousands of people. Then the seawall was built, and it has saved Galveston from the many storms after. So they had about 4,200 people scheduled as of Friday at this time. And then we really hit it hard for y'all to go, register and just show up. There was free seawall parking until 10 a.m. and you guys did it. They are in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest walkway. Yay, Galveston. So thank you for that. Over the weekend, a lot of sports, a lot of chaos, a lot of fans behaving badly, but the MTV VMAs went up against Sunday Night Football last night. Now, we know they lost that ratings battle. However,
Yeah, it's not going to be close.
it was the first time that the VMAs have been on CBS, and Artist of the Year was Lady Gaga, Best New Artist Alex Warren, Video of the Year Ariana Grande, Song of the Year Rosé and Bruno Mars. Rosé went on for way too long, and so did Ariana Grande with their speeches, so you missed nothing. Icon, Vanguard Award was Mariah Carey, Latin icon Ricky Martin, Aerosmith was there. I mean, it was like really good marrying of
That
old
was
and
for
new.
the Ozzy tribute.
Ozzy Osbourne tribute. So it was very busy, a lot to watch. So that was good. But let me move on to this story because we talked about the VMAs all morning. In 2013, Paula Deen was overnight canceled over the N-word. What had happened was she was the darling, the sweetheart, the poster child, everyone's favorite grandma of this country when it came to cooking and comfort food and making you feel like there's a warm space in your heart by a grandma you didn't have or a mom you don't have. Eric loved Paula Deen.
She was in a movie
With Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, Orlando
It's Elizabethtown.
Yeah, Elizabethtown.
Yes.
And she was like the aunt or whatever, and she came over. Like, I'm like, just imagine myself since I lost my mom, and it just felt like she would be a great grandma or a mother type figure to have in my life because she could cook food and
Yes,
that
I
southern
remember-
accent is just so cute.
And Eric had put on his Twitter at the time, the Twitter, not the X, that he just wanted to meet Paula Deen and give her a hug. And Paula Deen came to the home show or something like some home show.
over there in NRG.
The George R. Brown?
NRG.
Oh, NRG.
Yeah.
Over
Okay.
the Nutcracker Market.
And he got his hug and he made that his profile picture for her.
Oh, yeah. Interviewed her and
Cried almost because
Oh,
of
yeah.
just the love he had for Paula Deen. And then in 2013, her brother, who ran
she
one
told
of
me
her
some
restaurants.
jokes and
Shut up.
Racist jokes.
Paula Deen's brother.
You're not like my grandmother.
Yes. I
You're
gotta
like
leave.
that crazy aunt that we try to hide from everybody.
you're my crazy uncle.
Yeah.
Paula Deen's brother, Earl, was named in a lawsuit that alleged racial bias in the restaurant that he ran under Paula Deen's name. The former employee launched a lawsuit and alleged all these different things, saying that he's a racist, sexual harasser, all these things. This was back in 2013. Paula Deen was named as somebody who had said the N-word. So she said under oath, yes, I have said the N-word. And she said in the context of where she said the N-word. But the fact, I guess, if I remember correctly, I feel like it did not go her way because she went on TV live and she was a hot mess trying to apologize for saying the N-word, where really, I guess her kids were like, she's actually admitting to saying it. She's not lying about saying it. She's saying it because think of her age and where she was born. This is what word was around her.
Was she saying that, admitting to that because she's afraid they had audio?
Yeah, it wasn't like
No, 'cause she was under-
You're making it sound like she's like 80 years old and she maybe
Well, that was
said
part
that
of
in
it,
the
Ryan.
1940s,
But
but
I'm
she
saying
had
she-
said it recently.
No, and she admitted to it, Ryan. I remember it was really odd because nobody wants to say the N-word ever. I had to teach my children that is a bad word before they ever heard it from somebody not knowing what the word is. I said, if you ever hear this word, never repeat it. Do not say it. There is a long history behind it. That is a bad word. That is just as bad as any other word. So when this whole controversy came out, it ended her career. And her kids were like, but she actually said that she said it. She didn't say it and then got nailed for lying. Anyway, it ruined her. So there's a Toronto Film Festival documentary right now about being canceled in 2013 and how Paula Deen just had to deal with overnight disappearing. She had to just disappear overnight. The Food Network had like 4 Paula Deen
she was
shows running.
everywhere on that.
She was cookbooks. She was Today Show. She was Oprah Winfrey. She did all the things. And then it was just over. And Anthony Bourdain at one point had called her the most dangerous woman in America because of the way she cooks. Eric and I did a video years ago, guys. I think Eric, when was it, like 2007 or something? In our old office, we kind of sat back to back.
Yeah.
And Eric was watching a Paula Deen video of her making what looked like the most delicious fried chicken and then covered it in some kind of like a butter sauce.
So weird.
And that's where we got the audio clip of her saying, I just love the flavor of the butter.
Oh, yeah, we used to always play that drop.
We always play that drop. And it was a video that I started recording Eric watch this Paula Deen video of this fried chicken.
I love fried chicken.
And this before we had Instagram. We didn't have, Twitter wasn't videos. Twitter was just statements. But man, that Paula Deen
Maybe
history.
YouTube or something.
I know. It's on YouTube somewhere buried
so
deep.
I think I still have on my phone, I still have that interview. I just save all my recordings.
Right.
That was from like 2010 or something.
That phone's sitting in a drawer somewhere?
No, it's on this phone here.
Oh, it's on that. So it was during a time where you had the cloud.
Yeah, I guess whatever on your phone and then sends it to the cloud or something.
It must have been like 11,
All right, I'll
maybe.
find it.
Anyway,
While you do the news,
so
I'll find it in 2 seconds.
it's the 2025 Toronto International Film Festival documentary that's going to be released, I believe, on Netflix. It's called Cancelled, The Paula Deen Story. She is now 78. I think she's 78.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 78,
She's 78.
now. Right. So anyway, that's
September
coming up.
17th, 2011.
That's when that's when you met her.
Yep.
And then
Just goes-
2013 is when she got canceled.
see if I just-
Yeah, and
I don't get it.
And all my buddies on Food Network, we all work for
She got that accent.
My oil. I go,
Yeah.
what's oil? It's oil.
Oh.
In my bowl. Put my oil in my bowl. Paula Deen.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Takis Fiber. So when it comes to Texas college football rankings, Aggies are number 1 and headed to Notre Dame. The Cougars haven't been 2-0 since 2018, back when Major Applewhite was coaching. After a 35-9 win over Rice to keep the Bayou Bucket, the Cougars will face primetime on Friday as Deion Sanders and Colorado come to town for the Big 12 opener. So go Cougs. I was waiting for you to say that, Rola.
Go Cougs!
And, of course, that $1.8 billion Powerball jackpot has been claimed. Winning tickets sold in Texas and Missouri. The Texas ticket was purchased at Biggs 103, which is a gas station convenience store in Fredericksburg.
Sounds like a radio station.
Yeah, Biggs 103.
Big 103.
Big,
Turn it up and
Biggs.
rip off the knob.
Rula always says Texas never wins. Look at.
I know, but the last time there was a winner. There's already
See?
one
I'm
winner.
just saying we're starting to.
And then there was
usually
a
it's
$2 million
California.
winner,
But
right?
it's being split between two winners.
Yeah.
Each has the option of taking the annuitized payout of $893.5 million spread out over 30 payments or a lump sum of $410.3 million.
Now what's the lottery go to? Like when it.
Yeah.
Oh, the reset?
Yeah. What is it?
4 million or something. 10
Like,
million.
I don't want 4 million,
22.
but we
You're not
won't
going to
do it.
waste your money till it builds up?
Actually, I've seen in the past when it gets so big, the initial next drawing is already bigger than the average next drawing because of the fact that so many people played. And I would really love to see some sort of documentary on the behind the scenes of how they split that money up. It's already 20 million.
20
It's
million.
starting out at 20
It's
million. for the
20
next
million.
one.
Okay.
The problem is like I always want quick pick. Just pick the numbers for me. Because
Yeah, 'cause
if you
it's too much
if you
pressure.
pick your own numbers, then if you're not playing those every week,
You'll
and then
go
it never
crazy.
hits, you will like
Go crazy.
go crazy.
Yeah, can't always have to be a quick picker.
Yeah.
The one thing that drives me nuts, though, is when I go to the convenience store and all I need is a pack of gum, and I got to stand in this long line where somebody's trying to pick all their numbers, and I'm like, God, there's got to be a better system.
Well, they have to go to the corner and they have to
What do you mean they're picking?
put it in
their-
that little Scantron sheet, and then they go up there.
Yeah, they're
That's
never.
rude,
They're
yeah.
never
And they're
standing
handing
there.
like 10 different
Are they?
tickets to
How often do you
them.
need gum?
Yeah.
Have you smelled my breath every day?
Ew.
Somebody said you're banned from sports news because of a wrong fact. I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Go sit in the corner.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. What did I do wrong sports-wise?
I'm going to a new dentist, Ryan. I'll let you know if they're nice. Because we
Okay.
got new
Oh, they said a new
Insurance.
Dental insurance.
No, I don't
Yeah,
have
new
halitosis.
A new dentist? What
Making
is
a
that?
joke.
new
Oh,
Okay, when
New
you
dent-
whatever the great laugh was, I missed it because firefighter Ross sent the text that Aggies number 1 ? Ryan, you are banned from sports news. What did you say with the Aggies number 1? I missed
It
this.
said when it comes this is right out of Chronicle. It says when it comes to Texas college football rankings, Aggies are number 1 and headed to Notre Dame. The Cougars haven't been 2-0.
wait, you're mixing two teams together.
No, I'm just doing two different stories here, basically.
Aggies aren't number 1.
Why is it saying that? I
Isn't it,
literally copied and pasted
I don't
that
even know.
right off
Is it Ohio
Chronicle.com.
State?
Where's your drop
on,
there,
ABET?
Kevin? It's
I got it,
appropriate.
I got it.
Here we go.
I have never heard someone say so many wrong things, one after the other, consecutively in a row.
Okay.
It's time for a gum break.
Yeah, I
If
need
you
a gum
missed
break.
what happened on Rose's last Thursday, not only do we have a recap, but we caught back up with Anne Marie after her husband Thomas did send her roses, but had to explain on the mystery person weighing herself in their bathroom. You'll hear it all next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.